There is a synchronicity that Carl Jung, the father of this fascinating concept, strongly warned against. A synchronicity so profound and powerful that its effect challenges your understanding of time and space. I know this synchronicity, and it is crucial that you are prepared for it, because it will probably show up in your life in the next 3 to 5 hours. You're probably wondering how I know this. Have faith, everything will work out in the next few minutes. It's no coincidence that you found this video right now. It's a clear indication that the universe wants you to be ready. Carl Jung has left us a legacy far beyond what we can see with the naked eye, and it is no play on fate that you and I are here now, at this turning point. The specific synchronicity he warned about could be the key to a deeper understanding of your own life path, a revelation that could change your existence forever. You must be prepared to recognize the signs and decipher the messages the universe is sending you. I will go deeper into Carl Jung and the meaning of his warning later in the video, but it is imperative that you stay until then. Time is of the essence, and the possibility of this particular synchronicity touching your life is real and immediate. You must be alert, attentive to the signs that come your way, and ready to recognize the connection that brings it all together. This is not a moment for hesitation or doubt, it is a call to action. The clock is ticking, and the opportunity before you is too precious to miss. Prepare yourself, be alert, and open your heart and mind to what is coming. Destiny has laid its cards, and your role in this cosmic game is waiting for you to play it. Stay tuned, because what I have to tell you about Carl Jung and the hidden warnings in his teachings could be the crucial piece of the puzzle you've been looking for. So are you ready? Good. Then let's begin. Welcome, my friend, to a journey that will touch the fabric of your consciousness and change the way you see the world forever. I am your guide today on this path of insight, and today we are dedicated to a phenomenon that is as old as time itself, but often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of our modern existence. Have you ever stopped and wondered if the random encounters and events in your life are truly random? Or if perhaps they are part of a bigger, wonderful plan waiting for you to decipher? The answer lies in understanding synchronicity, a concept that goes far beyond the boundaries of coincidence. Synchronicity is the coincidence of outwardly unconnected events that have a deeper, often personal meaning to the observer. It is as if the universe itself is sending us signs and messages waiting to be read by an alert mind. But how do we recognize these signs? How do we learn to understand the language of the universe? Let's go on this journey of discovery together. Imagine you are walking through a dense forest where every tree, every ray of light through the foliage tells a story. The art of recognizing synchronicities in our lives is comparable to the ability to see not only trees in this forest, but also the secret paths between them. These paths lead us to our true purpose, to insights about ourselves and the world around us. But how exactly do we open our eyes to these mysterious signs? Let's start with mindfulness. In a world flooded with noise and distractions, it is essential to create moments of silence. Moments in which we listen deeply within ourselves and pay attention to the whisper of the universe. Have you ever had a thought that seemed to come out of nowhere and shortly after experienced something that matched it exactly? That's synchronicity at work. Let's say you're thinking about an old friend you haven't spoken to in years, and suddenly you receive a message from them. Or you stumble across a book that not only fits perfectly with your current life situation, but also offers answers to questions you've been asking yourself for a long time. These events are not coincidences. Rather, they are indications that you are on the right path, a sign that the universe is communicating with you. But why is this connection more important than ever in today's life? In our fast-paced, technology-driven world, we often lose touch with our inner selves, and with it, the ability to recognize the signs that could be guiding us. By learning to recognize and interpret synchronicities, we open ourselves up to a deeper connection with the universe and ultimately with ourselves. I now invite you to keep a journal over the coming days. Every day, make a note of the seemingly random events that occur and how they feel. Look for patterns, for connections. You will be surprised what stories unfold, what directions reveal themselves, once you start listening. Now let's talk about Carl Jung. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst who is considered one of the most influential thinkers, has left a rich legacy of theories that still resonate today in psychology, spiritual self-discovery, and cultural theory. His concept of synchronicity, based on the idea that events are connected by meaning rather than causality, is just one of the many fascinating elements of his extensive work. Jung's theories span the depths of the human psyche and include the concept of the collective unconscious, a kind of universal repository of all human experiences and memories, populated by archetypal images. These archetypes, universal, pre-existent forms or ideas, are found in myths, dreams and works of art across all cultures and offer a key to understanding deeply rooted psychic processes. Another central element of Jung's work is the idea of individuation, a process of psychological integration and self-development in which the individual strives to realize his or her uniqueness and inner wholeness. This process requires the recognition and reconciliation of opposites within the psyche, including the conscious and unconscious, and the various aspects of personality as represented in Jung's concepts of anima and animus, the shadow and the self. Jung also emphasized the importance of dreams and symbols as a window to the unconscious and as a means of communication between the conscious and unconscious parts of the psyche. He saw dreams as autonomous expressions of the unconscious which, if interpreted correctly, can contribute to personal development and understanding. His ideas have influenced not only the development of analytical psychology, but also numerous other fields, including religious studies, literary criticism, and art. Jung's theories offer a deep insight into the complexity of human nature and open up ways of understanding our inner selves and the world around us on a deeper, more meaningful level. The attraction of Jung's ideas lies in their ability to bridge the gap between science and spirituality, between the mind and the heart. They invite us to look beyond the surface of material life and explore the rich landscape of spirit that lies within each of us. I am happy for you that you have been on this journey with us so far. If this video has touched your heart or brought you new insights, it would be wonderful if you would really support us. You can become a channel member. It's easy to do via the link in the description below this video. Then, for a small monthly donation, you can watch all new videos before they are public to everyone else. If you decide to do this, thank you. After all, we are all here to grow and learn together, and your support is the light that illuminates our path. My dear viewer, the journey through life is full of mysteries and wonders waiting for you to discover. Synchronicity is one of the keys that help us find our place in the cosmos, understand our purpose, and ultimately live a fulfilling, meaningful life. Let's walk this path together, mindful and open to the signs that the universe sends us. Who knows what doors will open, what paths will reveal themselves, if only we are willing to see and listen. As your guide through the infinite expanses of consciousness and the mysteries of life, I invite you today to take a step deeper with me into the fascinating world of synchronicity. Now that we've outlined the concept of synchronicity, it's time to explore its magic through a story as real as life itself. Once upon a time there was a person, let's call her Alex, sitting in a small cafe on a rainy afternoon, deep in thought about the direction her life was going to take. Alex felt stuck in a job that offered no fulfillment and dreamed of a career as a writer, but lacked the courage to pursue that dream. Just at this moment of doubt and uncertainty, a stranger, an older lady with a friendly smile, walked into the cafe. She happened to sit down next to Alex and struck up a conversation. As it turned out, she was a former publisher who now gave writing workshops. Her words were like a beacon for Alex: life itself writes the best stories. You just have to have the courage to write them down. This unexpected meeting proved to be a turning point in Alex's life, a crystal-clear moment of synchronicity that inspired her to follow her true passions. This story illustrates how synchronicity can serve as a signpost that guides us on our personal and spiritual journey. Often these signs appear when we need them most, yet their silence requires our full attention to be recognized. They remind us that we are never truly alone in our endeavors and that the universe interacts with us in mysterious ways. To welcome such magical moments into your life, I invite you to follow some practical steps. First, sharpen your awareness. This can be as simple as daily meditation, practicing mindfulness, or just quiet moments where you quiet your thoughts and listen to your inner self. Secondly, keep your dreams and goals clearly in mind. Visualize what you want to achieve and be open to the signs and guidance that the universe sends you. Third, keep a journal of the synchronicities you experience. Write down what happened, how it made you feel, and what thoughts or ideas were stimulated. And finally, be brave. Trust the signs and take the plunge. Alex's story shows us that sometimes a simple conversation, a chance meeting, can be the start of something big. It reminds us that every encounter, every seemingly small synchronicity has the potential to steer our lives in a direction we could never have imagined. My dear viewer, the world is full of wonders and mysteries waiting for you to discover them. Synchronicity is one of these wonders, a magical thread in the fabric of life that guides us with a gentle hand. Be attentive, be open, and above all, be ready to follow the steps of your heart. Who knows what doors will open for you, if only you have the courage to recognize them and walk through them. In the fascinating world of synchronicity, we find a profound truth. It serves as a mirror of our inner states and beliefs, a principle often paraphrased as above, so below. This illustrates that our inner self and the universe are in a constant dialogue in which our thoughts, emotions, and emitted energies shape the type of synchronicities we encounter in life. Let us visualize our lives as a mirror that reflects not only our outer appearance, but also the essence of what is going on inside. Every synchronicity we encounter on our path is a reflection of our inner world, an echo of our deepest thoughts, desires, and beliefs. Just as periods of doubt and uncertainty can attract events that reflect these feelings, periods of trust and positive expectation can also bring about synchronicities that confirm this attitude. In order to heighten our inner awareness and promote a positive alignment that leads to more meaningful synchronicities, it is crucial to consciously work with our thoughts and feelings. Meditation and mindfulness are key techniques here. They allow us to calm our minds and observe our thoughts without judging them. These practices help us to be present in the present moment and improve our emotional responsiveness. Additionally, positive affirmations and visualization techniques can reprogram our subconscious and promote a more optimistic attitude. By visualizing ourselves achieving our goals and how that feels, we influence the type of synchronicities we attract. Keeping a journal in which we record our thoughts, feelings, and synchronicities experienced can help us to recognize patterns that we might otherwise miss. This gives us the opportunity to reflect on our progress and adjust our focus accordingly. Last but not least, practicing gratitude plays an essential role. By consciously acknowledging what we are grateful for on a daily basis, we put ourselves in a positive vibration. This attitude attracts other events and circumstances that give us reasons to be grateful. By integrating these practices into our daily lives, we open ourselves not only to deeper self-knowledge, but also to a world of synchronicities that can illuminate and guide our path. By learning to understand the language of the universe and interpreting the signs it sends us, we realize that behind every coincidence there is a deeper meaning that moves us forward on our life path and teaches us to live in alignment with our true self. As we delve deeper into the mystery of synchronicity, we realize how closely it is linked to the law of attraction. This universal principle suggests that by attracting similar energies, we attract into our lives what we focus on. Our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs send out vibrations, which in turn attract experiences and events that are in harmony with these vibrations. Synchronicity is thus a living testimony of the law of attraction in action, a magical moment in which the universe responds and gifts us with events that reflect our innermost beliefs and desires. Clarity about our desires and goals is crucial. The more precise we are about what we really want, the higher the chances are that we will experience synchronistic events that support us on our path to these dreams. It is as if we are sending out a clear invitation to the universe to enter into a dialogue with us and guide us. Achieving this clarity often requires deep self-reflection and letting go of doubts and fears that can obscure our true desires. Success stories abound of people who have used the law of attraction and the power of synchronicity to achieve their goals. Take the example of Maya, a young artist who dreamed of bringing her art to a wider audience. Despite her passion and talent, the path was not clear for her. She began to imagine daily how her work would be exhibited in a prestigious gallery and felt the joy and fulfillment this would bring. One day, while on a walk, she felt like she was being guided by an invisible force and discovered a new gallery that was looking for artists. Gathering all her courage, Maya approached the gallery owner, and just a few weeks later her first solo exhibition opened. This moment of synchronicity, finding the gallery, was no coincidence, but the direct result of her clear vision and the energies she sent out. Another impressive example is Tom, who was dreaming of a career change but was unsure which direction to take. After deciding to focus on his passion for sustainable technologies, he began to envision educational and networking opportunities in the field. Just a few days later, he happened to run into an old friend who invited him to meet like-minded people, which eventually led to a job offer at a startup working on innovative environmental solutions. Tom's experience shows how a clear intention and trust in the universe can open doors that previously seemed invisible. These stories highlight the transformative power of the law of attraction and synchronicity. They remind us that by consciously aligning our thoughts and energies and having a clear vision of our goals, we invite the universe to support us on our path. The magical moments of synchronicity that then enter our lives are not only confirmations of our innermost desires, but also signposts that show us that we are on the right path. They teach us that when we live in alignment with our true intentions and see the universe as our partner, anything is possible. As we continue the journey through the fascinating world of synchronicity, we inevitably encounter obstacles and misconceptions that can prevent us from fully recognizing and utilizing this phenomenon in our lives. One of the most common misconceptions is the assumption that synchronicities must always be big and life-changing. As a result, many people overlook the subtle signs and coincidences that appear daily in their path. However, these small moments of synchronicity are just as meaningful and can give us valuable insight into our life path and choices. Another challenge is skepticism. In a world that is heavily focused on rationality and logic, some find it difficult to accept the concept of synchronicity. They tend to see it as coincidence without deeper meaning. This skeptical viewpoint can significantly limit the ability to recognize and appreciate the magic of synchronicity. Then there is the hurdle of being unclear about your own desires and goals. Without a clear understanding of what we really want out of life, the signs and guidance of the universe can be easily misunderstood or overlooked. This can lead to frustration as it seems as though the synchronicities are not supporting us on our path, when in truth our own lack of clarity is the biggest obstacle. If you feel this video has had value for you so far, I would love for you to share that value with a donation through the Super Thanks button below the video, as much as feels right and fair to you. Any gesture of appreciation is a valuable gift to me recording these videos. To overcome these challenges, we start by recognizing and appreciating the little things. By learning to notice even the most subtle cues from the universe, we open ourselves to a richer experience of synchronicity in our lives. Keeping a journal of remarkable coincidences and encounters can help us develop an awareness of these moments and recognize their significance in our lives. To overcome skepticism, it is helpful to cultivate an attitude of openness and curiosity. Instead of immediately looking for logical explanations for everything, we can allow ourselves to consider the possibility that the universe communicates with us in a way that transcends our rational understanding. This openness allows us to look at our experiences from a new perspective and broadens our horizons. Finally, it is crucial to gain clarity about our desires and goals. This can be done through self-reflection, meditation, or even conversations with trusted people. A clear understanding of our deepest desires allows the universe to guide us in a way that aligns with our true intentions. By overcoming these obstacles and maintaining an open attitude, we unlock the full potential of synchronicity in our lives. We learn to live in tune with the subtle cues of the universe and discover that every encounter, every event, can lead us closer to our true selves and our deepest desires. To make synchronicity a tangible and vibrant part of your daily life, you can use practical strategies and exercises that heighten your awareness of life's subtle, often surprising connections. An effective first step in this direction is to keep a journal specifically dedicated to the synchronistic events you encounter. Whether it's an unexpected encounter that comes at just the right moment or thoughts that seemingly become reality out of nowhere, journaling these moments can help you recognize the pattern and frequency with which the universe is communicating with you. In addition, practicing meditation can profoundly help to expand your consciousness and make you more receptive to the subtle messages of life. Through regular meditation, you create a calm state of mind that allows you to hear beyond the noise of everyday life and perceive the quiet whispers of synchronicity. This state of inner stillness is the breeding ground in which the seeds of synchronicity can flourish. Likewise, the practice of gratitude plays a central role in cultivating a positive vibration that attracts synchronistic events. By consciously noticing and appreciating what life offers you on a daily basis, you send signals of trust and openness to the universe. This attitude of gratitude confirms that you are ready to accept the gifts that life has to offer and increases the likelihood that these gifts will come to you in the form of synchronistic events. I encourage you to experiment with these practices in your own life to experience the power of synchronicity directly. Start with small steps, like noting daily events that feel like more than mere coincidences, or dedicate a short meditation time each morning to start your day with clarity and openness. Be mindful in your everyday life too, and take a moment to be grateful for the small miracles of life. These simple but powerful practices can gradually change the way you see and experience the world. They open you up to the possibility of being in deeper alignment with the flow of life and recognizing and appreciating the magical moments of synchronicity that are waiting for you to discover. By incorporating these steps into your life, you open yourself up to a richer, more meaningful existence where synchronicity is not just a concept, but a lived, daily experience. To summarize, the journey through the concept of synchronicity, as presented by Carl Jung, leads us to the deep connections between our inner self and the universe. Realizing that events in our lives are not just random coincidences, but meaningful signs that can offer us guidance and insight, opens our eyes to a richer, deeper dimension of existence. Key points we've discussed on this journey of discovery include the importance of paying attention to the small moments of synchronicity we encounter every day, and the importance of honing our inner awareness through practices such as meditation, journaling, and gratitude exercises. These tools not only help us recognize synchronistic events, but they also invite us to be in tune with life's subtle guides. Carl Jung's warning about a certain profound synchronicity reminds us that we must be alert and open to deciphering and utilizing the messages the universe has for us. These messages are often hidden in everyday encounters and coincidences that, if we recognize and accept them, can steer our lives in unexpected and wonderful directions. I would like to encourage you to be open to the magic of synchronicity and to use it as a guide on your life path. Don't let skepticism or fear hold you back. Instead, be courageous and open to the possibilities that the universe offers you. The journey of self-discovery and growth is a never-ending one, and synchronicity can be a shining star on that path. Share your own experiences with synchronicity in the comments below. Let's create a community of sharing and support where we can learn from and inspire each other. Each story is unique and enriches our shared understanding of this fascinating connection between us and the universe. Be open, be curious, and above all, be ready to receive the miracles that life has in store for you. The world is full of hidden signs and messages waiting for you to discover them. Let the journey begin. If you know someone whose day could be brightened by this video, feel free to share it with them. Your generosity and commitment is what makes our community so special. Thank you for being a part of it and walking this path with us. I wish you only good things on your journey.